right, Pack Athletics here with the winning coach of the Navy Red game, AnneMarie Chin. Coach, thanks for joining us here this evening.
Yep.
What are kind of your opening thoughts of how the match went tonight? It went 5 sets, so it went down to the wire. It was definitely a fun one to watch.
Yeah, I think we split it pretty fairly with the draft by Coach Elena and I, and had some pretty good matchups. The first 1, 2, 3, and 4 sets were pretty give and take back and forth, but then the fifth set, I think we really closed up some gaps, trading point for point, which was exciting to see. We worked a lot on it in practice, so seeing that come to life, seeing plays come to life was really exciting with the grit that they kind of gave through it.
What were some of the things you were kind of looking to see tonight as a coach? Maybe, obviously, you wanted Team Navy to win, which happened, but what were kind of some developmental things that you guys were looking to see as a coaching staff?
Yeah, we have two new setters, Hallie and Kendall, so seeing them both run their own systems and forming that through first ball, side out systems, being in system, and then what we can do when the ball's not perfect, getting them to connect with our hitters when the ball wasn't perfect. Out of system was kind of what we wanted to see, and running our defense off of that. So that was really cool to see that come through, even when it wasn't great, but they both found a way to find their hitters. And then definitely the passing and the serve receive, we passed really well. I think we can speed up the pace of our serves, but we located our zones pretty well. So overall, I think that was really good to be in system primarily most of the time for both sides.
We got the chance to eavesdrop a little bit on the post-game talk y'all had with the team. Talk about the importance of the passing. I know you alluded to that a little bit, but just with the size that you've got on this team, how important the passing is.
Passing is important so we can, hold blockers better and open up seams and expose the defense on the other side a little bit better, so our hitters can have their A swings and their go-to swings and swing hard and find floor. So having good passes in that situation, if we can pass out above 60-70% of the time, which I think both teams did a really good job of finding the ball and giving it to the setter in a good spot, that'll be a really good place for us to spread the offense really well.
You got real good production tonight out of Josie Nunn on your side for Team Navy. Talk about her a little bit.
Yeah, she's a quiet killer, but she's able to find the ball and do lots of things, find the court. She has a great volleyball IQ, so being able to get the setter on the other side out of system and giving them the first touch, so we're able to find our blockers and our systems better to close on our side. She's a good fighter. She's good. She has a good block. She does close, and she's able to find court.
You were missing your captain tonight, Sabrina, who's over there on the bench with you. Kind of talk about the importance of not having her in the lineup versus when she is in the lineup, obviously.
Yeah, so she's a senior. She's a captain. She's a leader. She's able to help our incoming setters, our new setters that we both have, kind of give them a little bit of IQ and leadership. She's run the system here for 4 years, so she knows what's going on and what to see. I think she has a good eye for, being on the sideline and being able to take in a little bit more than just, playing on the court. It's a different perspective. So being able to talk through that with our freshman setter and our transfer setter is really good feedback for them to communicate on a quick timeline with what we're trying to do with them.
We've got one more scrimmage before the beginning of the regular season, which is going to be right here in Pueblo on September 5th. You go to a tough opponent in Nebraska Kearney. What are some things you feel like the team needs to clean up on, some things you're looking forward to seeing at Nebraska Kearney just as you close out the preseason?
Yeah, I think we just need to keep our serves tough and consistent when we get into game-like situations. Definitely try to capitalize on when we're going on runs, keeping those runs ahead of us, and making sure that we have the depth. We definitely have the depth in this team. The culture is really great. The chemistry is awesome with the girls, and they've been working really hard on it this preseason. So putting that into the game into our tournaments coming up and the lineups and watching it all kind of mush together is going to be really great. So figuring out the systems, trying to narrow in on what that lineup looks like in practices coming up is going to be pretty good with scouting ourselves and then scouting opponents.
All right, head coach AnneMarie Chin, the winning coach of the
Yeah.
Navy Red game. Coach, thanks for joining us. We look
Yeah.
forward to seeing you here soon.
Yeah, thank you.